The Fitzgerald Inquiry is seen even across the nation and to this point, to this day, as different, as standard setting, as an inquiry that really did bring about significant and beneficial reform.
We did some things immediately. The first cabinet meeting we appointed a public accounts committee, and so it set the scene for a page turning of the way things were done in the state.
The most important reform as far as policing went was that the police at last could work for the public rather than the crooks, you know.
The issue of cabinet solidarity does not extend to illegal happenings. I can't say anything because of cabinet solidarity, but what about if it was illegal? It was devastating for the party, and it was very, very hard for people who had supported the leadership and the style of leadership, and so I was a casualty of that.
Not only was integrity infused into policing, but scientific structures, and I saw the changes myself. Within the space of a decade, cops who would ride off the afternoon in a pub were doing their work, were going home to their families, were going to the gym rather than the pub. I mean, an enormous amount changed.
If you are to get on top of the issues of conflict of interest and who pays for elections, and suddenly there's a donor comes up with, he's given $500,000, did he get anything for it? No? Come on, forget about it. You don't fool me, and I'm sure Queenslanders not going to accept that if some bloke gives you $500,000, he gets nothing for it? Come on.
The program went to air in May '87. It wasn't until about the year 2000 that all litigation ceased. I used to also think it was extraordinary that I was copping so much punishment for being essentially right. You know, but you know, we were right. What on earth would happen if we were wrong? Today, when I was looking at those documents, those cabinet records, I was proud. You know, I'm not often proud of this. I mean, I'm not any reason not to be proud, but it's left a bad taste in my mouth because it was such a difficult project. I spent so many years in court. It brought me close to giving up on journalism. The experience was so difficult. So it's been hard to raise a smile about it, but of course I'd be proud to read that, to see those words four corners, you know, in a cabinet document.
Well, it changed it quite dramatically, and it was the way to go forward into the future in a new spirit of openness and transparency. Not necessarily perfect, we're all human beings, but it was the start of a process.
If journalism is about anything, it's about good citizenship. And I don't think I was being brave. I think I was being a good citizen. And I think those brothel keepers and those girls who worked in those awful circumstances, the ones who had the guts to come and give evidence, the cops in the background, people like Jim Slade and his wife, Christine, I think they were great citizens.